Hello, everybody. Hulkrex here, and welcome to another Mercenary Thoughts from the Inner Sphere, episode 288. And today we'll be talking about the Falcon Hawk 35-ton mech with a little bit of advanced equipment on it. But let's just delve into this thing. 35 tons. It's a 580. Yes, you heard that. A 35-ton mech that's a 580. Yeah. Has 13 double heat sinks, 119 points of armor, which I think is maxed out. It's very similar to the Wolfhound, if I believe. It carries around ERPPC in the right arm, 2 medium lasers in the left arm, a small pulse laser, or not, it's 2 medium pulse lasers in the left arm, small pulse laser in the head, and a medium laser facing out the back. And now you say, that sounds like the Wolfhound. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much a Wolfhound, except it's slower. It's got the same armament. It's 1 pip slower, has a XL engine, and ferrofibers armor. So, yeah. I do believe if you dropped off the small pulse laser and convert the 2 medium pulse lasers, you would have 3 medium lasers and an ERPPC, which I think then you could turn around, take that extra tonnage and up it to a 6.9. And basically you got a Wolfhound. All right, so there. So, yeah. Personally, I think I'd rather just take a Wolfhound than the Falcon Hawk. But, you know, your mileage may vary how you want to deal with these things. But by the time you reach 3058, yeah, a 5.8 moving light mech is just a recipe for getting shot off the battlefield pretty quickly. Yeah. Not much to be really said about it. With XL engines, I would think that you would want to up the speed at least to a 711 or at least a 6.9 minimum. But no, 5.8 is just, no, it's not fast enough for a light mech, in my opinion. Now, it probably would easily get relegated to the periphery, running around the outside of the inner sphere when it's not facing really advanced tech mechs and stuff like that. But then again, you got an XL engine. Yeah, you're looking at something that should be a little bit better. But no. See, I don't have a problem with putting an XL engine on a light mech because your life expectancy is a little less, you know, it's like, but I'd, with a light mech, at least speed it up to be able to be missed, you know. 5.8 is just not enough mods really to warrant taking this mech. Now, when you have you're looking at the equipment wise, a ERPPC, that's respectable. I can say with a light mech like this with an ERPPC, it can run around the edges, stay out at longer ranges, just snipe away with that thing. Hey, it got 13 doubles. You can run and fire that thing and only create 17 heat, and you can go all day, you know, firing away with that thing. Then when you get in close, you can still add in the medium pulse laser. That's another 8 heat, and you're looking at 25. And then, well, you throw the small pulse laser in. If you get right on top of somebody, sure, then you start looking at some heat problems, especially if you're firing a medium laser out the back. But, you know, it is pretty much oversynced in some ways. You could have easily gotten by with just the standard 10 double heat sinks and gone that route and that, you know, you could easily took that extra 3 tons that you have in heat sinks and tossed it into a larger engine and sped this thing up. I'm just curious right now. I'm going to go look. And let's see, 6.9 is 1 more ton. All right. Go to 711. That's 2.5 more tons. Right there. You could have made this mech a 711 with only getting rid of the 3 heat sinks extra and just gone with the 10 on the heat on the engine, and you could have made this a 711. Yep. Think about it. Something like that. Or let's just look at the oops. Some reason. There. There we go. Yeah, I'm finagling numbers here. Yeah, 3.5 tons. Easily 3.5 tons. The standard version with the ERPPC, 2 medium pulse lasers, a small pulse laser, and medium laser out the back. 3.5 tons more. Drop the 3 double heat sinks, go to 10. You could have sped this thing up and then just gone with a, say, drop that medium pulse, small pulse laser to a small, ER small or something like that. And there, you could have easily went and jumped this thing up to a 711, give it some speed. And then it has a chance of staying alive a little bit better, maneuvering around. All right, so there, we just hashed that out. So there's a complaint I have, not fast enough. All right, now there are a few different versions of this. There's a couple more. There's a 9K-1A. All right, this one discontinued the use of some of the long-range firepower, gets rid of the ERPPC, the 2 medium pulse lasers, and replaced with an ER large laser, a standard large laser, and a medium laser. And, okay. And the original medium laser is still shooting out the back. All right. Okay. You have 13 double heat sinks standard with this thing. Why not give it 2 ER large lasers? Gone that route. Because that's only 24 heat you run. That's 26. You're balanced. Okay, and then when you get in close, sure, you have that extra medium laser. That is your extra heat that you may create. But still, I like the idea. You look at the, what do you call it? Wolfhound, where it has the 3 medium lasers, just standards, and a ER large laser. Why not go that route? Okay, and then you can take that extra tonnage you save and then throw it into speeding the mech up, making it a 711. Once again, all right, 5.8 is not fast enough. Even though it's still, you're looking at what the battle value is a little like a little over 1,000, 1050, close to 1050. All right, so maybe they're trying to use the less. Try to increase the firepower up close or something. I don't know. Then we have the 9K-1B. Now, this is the word of Blake. Hail the word of Blake. All right, this one has an ERPPC. It has both medium pulse lasers. All right, the ERPPC, both medium pulse lasers and the small pulse laser have been removed in favor of the ER large laser and a trio of ER medium lasers. Okay. So you're looking at some heat there, but still you can dissipate 26. Really think about it. You can dissipate 24 because your movement modifier, you're looking at always probably going to run this thing because it's a 5.8. You always want to run it to try to keep it alive, because the moment this thing slows down, it's dead because it'll get focused down pretty quickly. So you are looking at 27 heat. You know, you can fire the 3 ER medium lasers and the ER large laser, and look a little bit of extra heat. Okay, you can do that for a turn, then you have to turn around and cool off by not firing something with probably a ER medium laser. Now, interesting thing is, this has a tag on board. It has a Beagle probe and a Guardian ECM, which then it comes in at a little over 1100 battle value. Now, when I look at this is turned it into more of a recon scout type, operate behind the lines, artillery spotter. So you got our artillery mechs or something falling up behind this thing, let's say something carrying Arrow 4, and then you're using the tag to designate targets and just hammer away. It's doing a drive-by. Then the Beagle probe is finding targets, and the Guardian ECM is keeping, shutting down C3 systems, shutting down Artemis or something of that nature. So, yeah. Not a bad design overall, but I still think when you're looking at the firepower of that thing, I personally would probably have gone down to, once again, drop it down to 10 standard heat sinks and then up the speed, at least to a 6.9 or 7.11. Heck, when you got ferrofibrous armor on board, I'd almost be willing to give up a half a ton of armor. It's not very often you hear me say that, but for a half a ton armor and 3 heat sinks, and you can kick this thing up to a 7.11 at least. And with the 7.11 movement, you can get through terrain a little bit better versus the 5.8. Because you don't have jump jets. That's the biggest drawback on this thing. No jump jets. If you want to do it as a recon mech or a spotting type mech, yeah. I think the jump jets might be a good option to throw on board. All right, so overall, that is the Falcon Hawk. Nothing much to write about. Personally, I'd rather take a Wolfhound instead, and at least I don't have to worry about a XL engine with that route. So, all right, so that's it. That's the Falcon Hawk. I hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Hellcracks out.